Top 10 Most Awaited Upcoming Web Series of 2023. Here I am, folks. Just days after emerging from a war room that was Esquire's best TV debate of 2022, Abbott Elementary, please forgive us, I was tasked with taking a look at the next 365 days of small-screen television offers. So if you're just as excited as I am to spend more hours on binge eating of all kinds, read on. If you didn't quit Andor because it's a shitty space show for nerds, that's a shame. Step back. I'll start with this. In an age of shifting production schedules and Netflix surprises, there's enough information for some lukewarm excitement about the 2023 TV lineup. We have firm release dates for HBO's The Last of Us and its upcoming rock and favorite role drama, Amazon's Daisy Jones and The Six. Later in the year we hope, no, please, that David Benioff and D. Weiss will not change the Netflix adaptation of Cixin Liu's The Three-Body Problem. Fortunately, amidst all the hustle and bustle, Succession will be making its glorious comeback. So who am I to keep you waiting? Most anticipated TV series of 2023. Breakpoint. Remember when a little show called F1, Drive to Survive, turned us ignorant Americans, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, into heroes? Well, the same creative team hopes to come back with the trophy that is your sports fan. Presents a new delivery from the tennis court. In Breakpoint, we follow the likes of Sloane Stephens and Nick Kyrgios as they chase for top honors at Wimbledon, U.S. Open, WTA Finals, ATP Finals and more. Pickleball who? The Last of Us. The curse of the video game adaptation, blah blah blah. If you've played The Last of Us for even an hour, you know that the writers of the upcoming HBO series didn't exactly work with Uncharted as their source material. Just a bit of an insult to Uncharted, of course, and absolutely none to Tom Holland. The Last of Us felt more like a miniseries than a video game in the first place. Add Pedro Pascal to the mix and this survival road trip just got a whole lot more promising. Peter, you can protect us from rabid monsters every day during the apocalypse. Party down. If I have to wait an indefinite amount of time to see Adam Scott back in Severance, I suppose I'll take the consolation prize of seeing the man return to Party Down. Our favorite providers are returning to stars for the first time. Times in 10 plus years, very, probably worse from wear and tear. The Mandalorian. I loved Andor as much as I loved the next silly-looking alien, but on the damn show everyone slanders The Mandalorian. It doesn't mean it doesn't have its merits. If Mando's third journey across the galaxy leans more toward Season 1, Battles of the Week's Monsters, and less toward Season 2, the many faces of CGI Luke Skywalker, we're in for a treat. Daisy Jones and the Six. Daisy Jones and the Six are the best rock band you have ever met and will never meet. Technically, they're not real. In 2019, author Taylor Jenkins Reid published the novel Daisy Jones and the Six, which followed a very Fleetwood Mac-esque collective through the 1970s and their multitude of dramas, including Why They Parted. Needless to say, we were thrilled to learn that Amazon was turning the book into a miniseries. Fortunately, this has been confirmed so far by the first teaser for Daisy Jones and the Six. Yellow Jackets. As the old saying goes, buzz, buzz. Our favorite bloodthirsty football team will return for a second season this spring. I won't spoil anything here in case you board this chaotic and horrible train. Late, but rest assured we will keep our Showtime subscriptions alive for this one. Succession. Succession, I love you, but something has to change. I'm tired of wondering who will take over Waystar Royco, just as I'm wondering about the exact details of Brian Cox's McDonald's order. Others, after a somewhat uneven season that depended on non-stop jokes and laughs from its leading cast, we hope HBO's critical darling dares to surprise us all again. Loki. Listen, I'm not Marvel, he's a mean troll. I can always have some old-fashioned superhero fun, okay? Got a little depressed. I'd say one of the recent bright spots, aside from Spider-Man, No Way Home and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, is Loki. Matching the trio of Tom Hiddleston, Sophia DiMartino, and Owen Wilson with unrivaled repeat footage for the first season of The World, we hope all those throwback photos from the McDonald's set mean Season 2 won't be like Loki and have a big head. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso sure gets a lot of credit. It doesn't really hurt in the compliment department, save for one underrated move, sprinkling Nate the Great's heel into his proverbial sun and rainbow cookie with such subtlety you could hardly see it coming. The prospect of seeing Nick Mohammed in full Darth Vader mode in what will most likely be the third and final season of Ted Lasso is worth the price of admission alone. The Three-Body Problem. A behemoth, high-stakes adaptation of one of the greatest science fiction novels of all time? Really? At Esquire, we have Cixin Liu's novel at number 11 on our list of the greats. Sounds like a job for David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. Apparently, the oft-maligned Game of Thrones showrunners are behind Netflix's live-action The Three-Body Problem series, which will hopefully give the proper amount of heft to this thrilling, layered story of first contact.